Look how easy it is. We're live. How are we this evening? Guys, I feel like, when the time changes and you feel weird? Uh, is she wanting to come in? Thanks, Bumper Snatch. I don't know if I'm dehydrated. Hey, Pamela, perfect. Hey, Kestrel, DS Kitty, Diane, Jason P, Mods, Rain, I expect a show out of you tonight, girl. I saw your comment. Don't be trying to mess around. Rain accidentally got I think she took too many gummies and she's feeling it. I'm looking forward to that. Bohemian Luciferian Witch, West Coast Fancy Nancy, Linda. I love you guys, and you know this. Liz Tricks, we got our names back, and that picture of you was incredible today. Hey, Diana H, Donna Cooper. Donna Cooper sent me a super chat. I absolutely agree with the title of the stream. Thank you. And we're going to talk about it. I heard someone say that, and it really changed my life for the day. So I want to talk about it, Donna. And thank you for the $5, babe. That's really kind of you. Hey, Linda G. Kay Thompson's here. Okay, I'm going to go back down now because I'm going to get lost. I'm going to get lost in the weeds. Just as I am made it. Wendy R. Hey, you just got free tickets to a concert? That's awesome, West Coast Fancy Nancy. That's fantastic. I love that for you. Hey, Wisconsin Barb. Megan Roberts. I love that picture of you. You're so cute. Hey, Dawn. Deborah Ricci. It's been a minute. Armine's here. It's really late where you are. I worry about you never sleeping. Charcoal Ninja. Oh, this one? Thank you so much. Critters Creations. You're hungry. You don't want to cook. I do that a lot. I just eat some cheese. You should never underestimate the power of a good cheese and a cracker. You could pull out a Triscuit for me if you want. I mean, I like a Triscuit. I don't love it all the time, but I'll tell you what, a wheat thin will rock my socks off. You pull a Ritz out, I'm really not going to leave for a while. I'm going to stay at that party. Hey, Wanda Parks. Oh, that's an interesting topic. Your biggest mistake allowed me to meet you. Interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, not every mistake then, right, Wanda? Hey, baby lily pad. Good news is pain is almost ghost. Like ghost furries. I understand that very much so. Look, it's chicken. It's chicken enchilada in the chair. That's right, Sophia. Hey, Shannon Watson rescued a kitten from a car engine last night, and she is the same color as Finn. I love that. What'd you name her, Shannon? I need to know. And thank you for rescuing, by the way. Hey, Honey Lou. 5 hours in the tattoo chair today. Deborah Ricci is winner, chicken din. Just like this guy. I bet it hurt really bad, Deborah Ricci. I bet it hurt really bad. I hope you're not feeling regrets. Hey, Kathy Ann. Hey, Angie Moe. What are you doing, Farty?
Oh, he's so friendly. He says, I get upset sometimes because I have serious separation anxiety. And when you walk down to get the mail, I get very upset about it.
We know you do, Bobo. We know that you do.
And then he says, and I get very upset because nobody likes me.
That's not true. Nobody says that.
Everybody says that because I'm so large.
Okay, well, I tell people just because your body is big doesn't mean you shouldn't like a person. And then he says,
and you're my only friend. My mom is my only friend. And the only reason she's my friend is because she feeds me my lunchies.
Bobo, you're being kind of an Eeyore today. You've been nothing but negative, and usually you're a neighborhood-friendly pood. You're looking incredible because your pood hairs have grown out. We love it. Your mom loves you even more when you get more poodalicious. You're the neighborhood-friendly pood. Everybody knows this.
But I don't have any friends. My only friend is my mom.
Oh, Bobo, you don't need more than your mother to be. Your mom should be your only friend. Show the crowd your cute little scarf that you wear for fall. Oh, look at your nice little fall scarf. Look at how nice you look. That's enough. I got really behind. Hey, it's Jane Aldrich. Hey, Heather. Hey, Ewa. A good water cracker? Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I like a hard-boiled egg. Okay, Rain, that's what I thought was going on. Ghost furries. A charcuterie. No question. Hey, little bubble. Thanks, little bubble. Always look for the silver lining. So, a silver lining to me would be definitely if you don't have a Ritz, you have a Triscuit. That's fine. That's a silver lining. No question. Hey, Joel Sachs. What an angel. Uh, he is. He's a gentleman and a scholar. Melanie Johnson, recovering from rotator cuff surgery. That sounds worse than my tattoo, and I'm so sorry. We wish you all the healing prayers and vibes in this world that we have to offer, Melanie. Rain virus. Meredith Lynn just finished mowing. You mow your own yard? Holy cow. I've never mowed a yard in my life. That's a fun fact, is it not? I've never mowed. I don't know how to operate a lawnmower, and I'm not interested in learning. This isn't a hardware store, and I'm not doing it. A grilled cheese. I love a grilled cheese, but you got to be close to a toilet that you're not going to be shy about. Your heart is as big as you, and that's all that matters. We love you. He is.
He's a large man. He's a big chicken head. He's a chicken heart. He has a chicken heart, and he's got smiley teeth, and he's friendly, and he eats the poops in the yard. He eats all the poops, and then he farts them out, and it makes his mom really, really test. It puts his mom to the test a lot. Okay, Bo, it was really good to see you, but maybe you could go find a place to sleep? Skedaddle? Skittle out? Scram? All right, then. We'll just sit here and hug. Leslie Mosley. What did I just do? Oh, okay, I'm good. Hey, DS Kitty Diane, your finished tat is awesome sauce. You paid to play, so you can say it. You paid to say. I think I like that even better. So, new rule, everybody, in case you weren't here yesterday, mods, we have introduced this. No one is allowed in this chat to say awesome sauce. It's not allowed. You can say mid sauce. You can say mediocre sauce. You can say decent sauce. You cannot say awesome sauce unless you pay to play, which means you super chat. You pick the super chat. Could be big, could be small. Doesn't matter to me, but you do have to pay to say. Okay. So DS Kitty, everybody be like DS Kitty Diane. Okay. If you want to say it, that's fine. You got to play. You got to pay. You understand? If I'm going to be Grifty Grifterson, we might as well just put it out there. What are you doing? You're making your sister very jealous. Now he wants to hold hands. Bobo, what's going on with your life? Do you not feel like you've been taken care of? I fed you your lunches. You got a bone this morning. You didn't. It's because you didn't get to go to grandma's because it's been raining all day. I can't put you out in the rain. It tangles your poodle hair. Oh, he's a good person. He's a great person. And he's smart, and he listens to your stories. He's a great guy. And he went to Yale. Okay, but we're trying to do a show here. That's really cute. Worst part of gluten allergy, they have gluten-free crackers. I eat them with hummus all the time. Don't be silly, Deborah Ricci. Thank you again for your super chat and paying to play. Holly Day. My God, girl. Hey, Pete Taylor. Holly Day. Rad sauce is fine. Spicy sauce is okay. Does paying in hard labor count, especially for you these days? Yes, it does. Amaze balls. Absolutely not. No, you're not allowed to say that. Holly Day. Thank you, Pete Taylor. Holly Day. I love you, and I want you to know that. And I'm very sad for you. You've been on my mind all day today, and I love you. Please don't, what? Hold on. I just got a scary text. Oh, okay. Yeah. Please don't, hey, Mona, Helena, I love you, Holiday, but I'm really feeling it with you today, and I just want you to know that. Guys, I'm not going to tell Holiday's personal business, but she is going through a rough time. If you pray, if you do the Care Bear thing where you open your tum and you send out the healing vibes, that'd be great. Yes, it does have a fox. There's a fox on one side of it. And then there's this like floral, ridiculous mural on the other side, but there is a fox. Hey, Renee B, my heart is slowly coming back together. So everybody, just if you don't mind, we love Holly. Oh, no secrets here. Okay.
Well, you're welcome to say it if you'd like. I will say it. Hey, Carla. Um, Holly had a beautiful dog, and she comes to our Zoom calls, and he was such a pretty boy, and he had a real bad surgery. Rain, you're gonna get a pass because you're high as shit. Um, he had surgery, and they fixed him up, and they paid a bunch of money for the surgery, and then he had another problem in our last Zoom call, but we thought he was on the mend, and he passed away. And this was like her everything, just like you all know, this community knows. This is our everything. Our pets are our everything, right? So I'm shocked about the whole thing. I'm still shocked. Like, we have been following her dog's health, almost like Catherine B in our Zoom calls. Catherine B's health journey has been like my health journey. Like, I've made it mine. I've adopted it because I'm like, what's going on? Same with Anna Banana's grandson. Like, it's a big deal here. Her boy Bentley, 10 years, we had to let him go Tuesday. I'm just very, very sad for her. I get very sad for all of you. I get very happy for all of you. Pam started her new job. We also get good news, but that was a shocker for me. It really shocked me. And yeah, Kestrel's going through it with the loss of a pet. So guys, I'm not saying in here like everybody pray. Do what you feel is right, but just all I'm asking you to do is just the human thing. Don't be a Scientologist. Just feel the love for your fellow community member here, because we really do care about each other, and this is like a family for me. May not be for you, but we are all friends at least, right? Joanne Hawley. I love you. Awesome sauce, awesome sauce, awesome sauce, awesome sauce. That's 4. 5. Awesome. I love you. Awesome sauce, and you look pretty. Joanne, thank you for paying to play. The other cool thing that you just did there is if you pay to play, we set this up yesterday, you get 5. You can say it 5 times. Yeah, thank you guys for loving on everybody who's had a loss. Yeah, bit shocked. He was riddled with cancer. He was. They just found that out, that Bentley had a lot of cancer. Very sad. And, we've heard stories like that before. Hey, Tammy. And thank you, Tammy. It's just so rough. It's like, that's my only thing is I wish our animals lived way longer, and they don't, but there's got to be a reason for that. And I'm sure we'll find out on the other side. And I hope that we get to see him again. And Holly, I hope that you get to see him again. I really mean that. I have to sneeze. Okay. Hey, Kathy Burkhart. I mean it. Joanne Holly, thank you for your super chat. And thank you for, you reached mods. The mods keep track on a spreadsheet of how many times you say awesome sauce. So you're set for the day. Thank you, Joanne Holly. You are hilarious. Hey, Riley's human. Thanks, Shell. So what are we doing here today? What are we doing? What are we up to? Where are my nurses? Do I have my nurses in the chat? Where's Baby Steps? Marlugo, I know, isn't here. Meredith Lynn is here. Renee B, she's here. Okay. TWK, I hope you got your outfit together for jury duty, my friend. I'm really waiting to hear about it. Amy Kimbrell, welcome in. It is so hard to lose a pet, Donna Cooper. Well, speaking of, geez. Do you want mom to hold you? Why are you just laying there? Good Lord, girl. Hey, jealousy. What's this? What's going on? That's your hair. Okay. I thank you, Shelly Kelly. I think about it all the time. I told Holly that in a private message. I said, I totally am with you. Okay. All right, good, TWK. And I get it because I think about the loss of a pet as they get older. Hey, Copper Top. Guys, it's no joke. Like, pets are so great and fun, but the second they start to show signs that they're aging, it's not fun anymore. Because I don't know, I can't speak for everybody. But what I'm trying to say is, hey, love it. I lost my mama kitty last week after 20 years, and I'm still devastated. Love it. Exactly. And I'm so sorry. I didn't know that, guys. Love it lost her cat after 20 years last week. Oh, it's so rough. Hey, Anita Card. Like, I can't speak for everyone, but this is my life. This is a big chunk of my life. The pie charts, she takes up a huge slice, if not half. Like, Gertie, my animals are my life, and I'm not, the cheese doesn't stand alone here. Like, we all are that way. And that's what I love the most about us, right? That's what I love about this community. And this is not going to be any different. But the only thing I think about when I think about the loss of this one, I'm not even going to say it out loud. The only thing that I know for a fact is when we lose her, Holly Day just said it. And Holly, I want you to be thinking with this, and you probably already are. She just wrote, "Our life surrounded Bentley." Here's what I want to say to you, Holly, and everybody. P. Taylor, I'm so sorry. And I remember Riley's human told us, yes, I know, Wanda. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Think about this for a minute. How much do you cherish Holly Day? How much did you cherish Bentley? I already know the answer to that. And so do you. Hey, Hope, between the dreams, I cherish her. Like, I spend time with her every day. I talk to her every day. I never neglect this animal. I don't do it with Bo. I don't do it with my cats. Like, I make a point every single day, like it's a relationship, like it's a marriage. I'm like, you got to water the plant. That's how I think of a marriage. You have to water the plant. You don't get a dog and plop it down in your house and leave it and never see it or talk to it. You don't get a dog and tie it up outside and leave it. You do if you're an absolute disgrace of a human being, of course. But we don't have any of those here in this community. So we get our dogs to love and treat like one of the family, because they are, if not more. She is a huge part of my life. I cherish her. That's the word I use. I cherish this precious baby. Right. And she relies on me. I'm her mother. She thinks that. That's my mother. They're forever children of ours. Right. So that's the only thing. Even when Finn died, we didn't have him very long, but we gave him an amazing life. And I say we because he was our mascot. This whole community sent him food, treats, people. Aline, when he died, Aline sent me money. She sent me money. Hey, Rachel, she sent me an email. And she said, I can't imagine how much he costs, like the cost of the vet stuff, the cost of putting him down, all the food, all that stuff. And I said, I don't need any money. And she said, I'd like to give you some money. And I said, I appreciate it. I don't need anything, but that's such a kind thing to say. Well, lo and behold, she sent me a check for $100. But my point is, that was so kind of her, right? Like, she wanted to help. You guys want to help. He was our community mascot. He didn't live long, but we cherished him. We gave him an amazing, look at DS Kitty Diane. Everybody pitched in. And I don't mean money. I don't mean food. I mean love. I say that every time I end a show. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the memberships. But most of all, thank you for your time, because your time is love, right? Your time is sitting with me. Hey, Lindy. Right? So everybody put something into Finn, and I don't mean it had to be monetary, right? He was very loved. It's the same thing with her. When she goes, I will be Catherine B, I was just talking about you. Welcome in, babe. When she goes, exactly, love it. Yeah, Tammy, but when she goes, we'll all feel the same way about her. She is a big part of this community. Right? And I will be absolutely a wreck. The good news is I'm trying to prepare for it. Mentally, I try to prepare for those things. I'm weird about death. I'm like, it's coming with all of us. And I try to mentally prepare. It's not something you can absolutely do. Missed you too, Lindy. But when it happens, I will know that this Hey Amy Edge animal was cherished and loved and cared for the moment I picked her up, October 1st, 2016. I got Gertie October 1st, 2016. I couldn't rescue her because she had broken ribs and her feet were broken from being thrown out of a car. Okay? So the moment she was taken by her mother here, that's the moment her life changed, and she changed mine, right? So, I mean, what more could I ask for? It's like I knew Fred was going to die. I was dreading it, but I knew it was coming, and it was a pure gift. I wouldn't change a thing. I knew he was going to die, and the way he died was beautiful. And I don't have any regrets. Hey, Ghost Rider, I don't have any regrets. We said everything we wanted to say. His last words to me were, nobody will ever love you as much as I do. I mean, if you're going to die, which we all are, let's do it on a high note. And I feel that way about her. I hate knowing it's going to happen. I hate knowing that she's probably like 12 now because it's going to happen. Hey, Reese and all, thanks for your condolences for one of my dogs passing on Tuesday, not the one in my picture. He was 15. That's what I mean. Daughter of the King, you're in a wonderful place for that because everybody here loves animals, and I am so sorry for all the losses. And one day you guys will all be sorry for this one. It will come. Makes me very sad, but she is in good health. I walk her every single day. We didn't walk today because it was pouring. But other than that, we walk 7 days a week. And my mom says it. She goes, God, she is spunky for an older dog. And she is. And I believe that also a walk a day for an older dog is good because I think they're like people. They get arthritis. Their joints get stiff. So I think it's important, right? Like she gets good energy and exercise, but you can't stop time and it will happen. And it sucks. And I hate it because I love animals so much. And this one, I mean, look at this. It doesn't look real. She is pure love. Like this is pure love, just like Bentley, just like Riley's Humans dog, just like Kestrel's cat, just like Lovett's cat, just like Daughter of the King's dog. Like it's unbelievable how much we love these things. But you got to look at the silver lining. You got to look at the flip side of it. I am so grateful that they're here. I'm so thankful to have animals on this planet. I love them and I don't know what I would do. You got to water the plant and I'm the plant. She waters me. I don't water her so much. She's touched by the Lord, Holly Day. Yes. Hey, Denise LaFawn. My Min Pin turned 18 September 3rd. That's insane. It's always, hey, Aline, I was just talking about you. It's always wild to me when they live that long. My sister's husband, my brother-in-law, Chris, when they were not married yet, he had a Chihuahua named Guinness. This thing was like 4 pounds. He was tiny. He lived to be 21. Now, I think he pushed it too long, frankly. He was had to wear this halo thing around his head because he was blind at that age, and he kept like cutting his corneas on stuff. Like it was bad. Like he had to be in like a baby gated little thing, and he just like walked into the walls. And I was like, quality of life isn't really there as much anymore. I would not let her get to that point. I would have to. I'm funny about that. I don't like when people, if they're really suffering or the quality of life isn't there too, it's like, let them go home. I wouldn't want to live like that. Hey, Peggy Collins, you did not have enough time with him, but you made those last days his best days. He was loved and cherished at the end. I love you, Shelly Kelly, and thank you for your super chat. Thank you for saying that. It's true. It's very true. Fred went out like a king. He did. He went out like a king. Melissa, that sucks. I haven't felt right today. Someone asked how Scientology thinks of animals. There's 8 dynamics in Scientology. They're the 5th dynamic: ants, plant life, animals is what I meant to say. They don't think much of animals. My father hated animals. He called them stupid. He said that they're lifeless beings. There's nothing to them. Yeah, Wanda, thank you for saying that. Baby steps. Hi, love. I just forwarded a 12-minute video about animals in heaven. I think it will make you feel better. Gertie could be around a lot longer. Did you hear that, Lois? Our last dig was about 17 when she passes. She had a good life until the end. Thank you, baby steps. I love you. I'll look forward to seeing that video, babe. And thanks for being a member. Sending Holly and everyone else going through loss so much love. And I'm so grateful to all of you who have followed my health journey. We are family. We are. I mean that. I love Catherine B, and I love everything she's been through. She's an inspiration, honestly. Okay, love it. It will be. Oh, gorgeous, Lois. Oh, beautiful. My goodness. Reese, you are a daily dose of animal connection. You are my daily dose of animal connection while I'm unable to have any. Thank you, Heather. That's a great point. For people that don't have animals, you could come here and watch it all unfold. I had a Chihuahua that passed when she was 21. Spunky is when she was a pup. She went out one night to the barn and passed. Diana H., that's an incredible story. That's an incredible way for her to go. Honestly, I'm glad. Like they do that too. They know when they're going to die and they'll do something like that. They'll go out and pass. Finn was definitely special. He was very special. You got to kiss the ring, Sophia. Unbelievable, Lois. Unbelievable, Tabitha. We really love you all the time. Did you know this? Did you know that you're so tiny and dainty? Did you know that? Oh my God, girl. Did you know that you were going to be this perfect in every way? Let me ask you another question really quick. Did you know that you were going to win every dog award that they had in every dog show? You go to that Westminster, and you do that dog show every year, and every time the judges take a look at all of them, and they point out to Gloria, and they say, "Best in show, right there, girl." They say, "Good Lord, girl, how do you do it?" Kissed by the Lord. Oh, prancy toes. Really prancy, though. Really gorgeous in every way. That is sad. Bigger dogs don't live as long, Holly. That is a thing you got to consider. It's true. My mom has Great Pyrenees, and I'm like, they're not going to live forever like little dogs. Great Pyrenees, Great Danes, those kinds of guys usually have like a 10-year life expectancy. The bigger the dog, the less long they live. I love that baby lily pad, and I'm going to choose to believe it. Joanne Holly, there's no greater love than that of an animal. They never judge. They just love unconditionally and only ask to be loved back. To all who have lost their fur babies, my deepest thoughts to you. That is so sweet, Joanne Holly. That is such a kind thing to say, and it's a double. It's true. There's no greater love than that of an animal. I don't know. Hey, Pat Jonas, I don't know anyone who loves a person as much as my dog does. I mean, I can't go get the mail. I come back and she's like, "Where have you been? Where were you?" She's so happy to see me. Right? Melanie Johnson says Gertie needs her own calendar. She does. Did you know this? Did you know that? Yeah, thank you, Jason P. He says Gertie absolutely knows how much she is loved. She does. And that's what I mean, Jason. Like Fred went out like a king. Joanne, thank you for saying that. And thank you for the super chat. Gertie knows the same thing. It's the same thing. It's that like Fred was, hey, Marie Marion, Fred was so loved. There was no question. Like when Fred died in that hospice bed that day, I just laid next to him and Fred was bald, right? I didn't shower that day. I didn't do anything. The whole time that day, I was laying next to him, like caressing his whole head and face. And then I would get up and stand behind him and I would grab the back of his head and I would just like rub myself on him. Like my face, I would rub my face. I'd kiss his head. Like he went out very loved. We're all going to die, right? Like the worst thing would be to die not loved, to die alone, to die and no one cared. Like everybody cares about their animals that I know of, right? I mean, obviously someone threw her out of a car and didn't care about her, but her life totally flipped and changed. And that's where the Lord stepped in, my love. Oh, you're beautiful. You're absolutely gorgeous, Tabitha, and everybody knows it. You're perfect in every way. I've never found an imperfection. Did you know this? It makes us question things, but it's science, and we don't know what else to do about it. Oh my God, that's so cute, Wanda. My Shelby knows your Gertie voice and comes to watch her on the screen. Oh, it's so cute. I love that you treat all your loved ones so amazing. Well, thanks, honey Lou. I think growing up with the animals I grew up with, I feel very lucky, and that's where it all began, right? Like I see a dog, I see a cat, I see anything, and I'm like, oh my Lord. I mean, all of us do that. I would look. Do you ever get a sense for the size of this thing? Like She lets me pick her up like this, and I will like float her down and lay her on the bed, and she stays in that position. She doesn't move. Let me out. Hey, welcome in. Hey, old Charlie. Unbelievable, girl. Unreal. Kissed by the Lord in every way. And just a baby infant, but way cuter than an infant, if you know what I mean. Way cuter than a human baby. Way cuter in every way. Everything but the wings. All right, I'm getting hot though. Can you go sit in your bed? Where's Buffy? Is she here? There's something about this room because I get like really this used to happen in my basement at my house. Do you remember this? Like I'd get like allergies. I got to blow my nose. Hold on. Okay, so where are my nurses at? I have something I want to talk about. Baby steps, you're in here, right? Meredith Lynn's in here. Renee B is in here. TWK. Well, we're here every day, my friend. You can come back. What's going on with me? Oh, so true, Sophia. I started my Ribelsis yesterday, and remember, I'm supposed to take it every other day. I took it again this morning intentionally because I thought maybe I need to take it for like 3 days straight, then do every other day to try to kind of like get it going in my system again. Whoa, I think that was a mistake. So I had a Zoom call this morning. Let me out. I can't tell if you're a person who's Mr. Question Scamming Bo going to be exposed. I was wondering if this was like someone that hates me, but I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway, you can stay as long as you don't say weird shit. Okay, so I did a Zoom call for my other job this morning. Holy crap. I puked my guts out and I hadn't had anything to eat. I had coffee and I just spewed coffee. I just vomited coffee. So I was like, ooh, but then I felt fine. So then I went and picked up my mom and we went to a store, well, our store in Moortrace, and then we went to lunch. After I ate, I was like, I don't feel right. Like I felt really fuzzy headed, like it wasn't right. And I haven't felt right since. It also is a very stormy, crappy, rainy day. And I thought, well, it could be the weather. Like when it's stormy and okay, baby. I figured you were gonna say that, baby steps. Okay, it was a mistake. Well, here's why I know it's a mistake too. It was stupid of me. It was stupid the second I thought about it because hey, happy Father's Day in Australia, old Charlie. Hey, Kim is blue. Buffy, there you are. I just said, where is Buffy? Ewa, it's a diabetes medication. You know why it was a stupid ass mistake? Baby steps, because I'm on the highest dose. It's 14 milligrams. So taking that every day, I know Kim is blue. I did it intentionally though, because I was thinking I need to get a lot of it in my system maybe for a few days. Big mistake, man, because it's the highest dose. Like I actually, now that I think about it, I have a bottle of the 3 milligram my doctor gave me like 2 years ago that she just had as a sample bottle. Maybe I should, I don't want to do that either. Honestly, it's just going to screw things up. I'll just do the every other day. All right. Thanks, baby steps. You helped me work that out. Thank you, Hope Between the Dreams. Well, what are you doing here? Love you, Reese. I love you, Brian Webb. I'm happy to see you. I never see you. Take it as prescribed. Okay, fine. Joe felt that way for the first day he took it. Yeah, I feel like fuzzy. Meds on empty stomach, bad idea. Hope Between the Dreams. This is a very particular medication. You are not allowed to eat or drink anything within 30 minutes of taking it. Nothing. Like you're only allowed to take 4 ounces of water with it in the morning, and then 30 minutes you can't eat or drink. So I always have to wait to drink my coffee. You can't take it on with food. You're not supposed to. I know, Heather. That was stupid. It was a dumb idea. I take 14 milligrams per day, Wanda Parks. Yeah, I do. I'm on the highest dose of that stuff, and I don't feel like I should be. Thanks, Hope Between the Dreams. I went up to the highest dose years ago and I've lost quite a bit of weight and my A1C is under control. So I'm like, maybe I should back off. And this doctor said that. and I still broke the rules like the dumb bum that I am. Hey, Anna Bananas here. I was talking about you earlier too. Where is everybody? This is why I don't do I do weekends, but Friday, Saturday, and Sundays are so weird for streamers. Well, for me anyway. I'm probably the biggest bore on YouTube. I'm sure everybody else is hopping, but I don't get as many people in here. Sometimes I'm like, should I even stream on Fridays and Saturdays? It's lame. Like no one wants to join me, but there are people here and good for us. So what I was saying, kind of have some different stuff I want to say. Reese, is there any way I can show my outfit for jury duty like on Monday? I got to get your opinion. TWK. So if you're in our Facebook group, you can post a picture. If you don't want to post it there, you can always email me, my friend. Brian Webb and I talk on email all the time. Yes. And Joanne Hawley, by the way, I have a note next to my computer. Baby Steps and Joanne Hawley. I just haven't gotten to it, but just don't think I forgot this time because I haven't. Whine a little bit more. Welcome in. Swirled Girl. Okay. I'm so bored, Reese. Why do you even bother? Hey, Sandra. They are Rain Virus, and they're the most fun for you because you're higher than Snoop Dogg. Okay, Riley's human. That's good to know. That's good. There's something for everybody, right? There's something for everybody. But yeah, you can email me. Hey, Joy Forbes, you can email me right there. Helena just posted it. Thank you, Helena. So, I saw this quote, okay? I want to talk about it. I want to dive a little deeper into it. We're 36 minutes in. We've got a little bit of time. Kay Thompson loves a stream in the evening. I love that. Where the hell is Lisa Kelson? Did she just have the shotgun wedding? Is she the one I just commented on? Her daughter had the surprise wedding. Okay. I'm just keeping track of my class. That's all. I haven't seen a couple people in a minute and it concerns me. Okay. Well, okay. Let me get back to this. Iwa, he did change it. Yeah, please email me. I'd love to see your outfit. He did change it, Iwa. I just didn't follow his advice like a dumb mom. So let's discuss the title of this and let's just, hey, sorry about that. Let's just get right into it, okay? This is a powerful, profound sentence to me. This may mean nothing to you. The people that need to hear it are going to hear it. If you went back to fix the mistakes you've made, you would erase yourself. What does that mean for you? I'm word clearing people right now. What does that mean to you? Let's use it in some sentences, shall we? Yeah, Hildy is judging you, Buffy. You know about it. You knew it. What does that mean to you? If you went back to fix the mistakes you've made, you would erase yourself. Rain Virus, everything's fun to you right now. Let's be honest. I do too. Love it. I love and agree. Baby Step, that is high. Could the MD order a lower dose to take daily, increased dose from there, or just continue? So it comes in 3 milligram, 7 milligram, and 14 baby steps are the three it comes in. The 3 milligrams way too low for me. He wants me to do 7. Okay. So basically he was saying, take your 14s because you have a bunch of them. Don't waste them. They're not cheap, right? Take the 14s, but take them every other day. There's no reason not to do that. I'm just a dumb bum. I was like, oh, I'm going to take one this morning because I'm going to get 3 in my system the first 3 days because I'm getting fatter, right? Thank you for your super chat. I'm getting fatter. I was off of it. Hey, Gemini girl, I was off of it for a month. Truth seeker. I've learned from my mistakes. From those mistakes, I've learned knowledge, understanding, discernment, and wisdom. Damn, girl, that's more profound than what was going through my mind. But hey, reflections. I'm not as fast of a thinker as you are, truth seeker. Here's a problem. That's right. Love it. I've gained weight. I've been off this drug for 30 days now, and I became a bit chubby. I don't have a scale, but I'll tell you what, I can tell. This thing is out there. Not to mention, I was hungry. I got hungry and I ate like 3 sleeves of Ritz crackers, a bunch of cheese. I got this delicious jalapeno dip at Costco. I've been eating a lot of sandwiches. Um, Gummy candies, you know, like that Swedish candy I bought. I just had a hard time. I had a hard time without that drug, and it certainly noticed. My body was like, "Hey, we're starting to really get fat down here. There's no room for the organs anymore. You mind?" So I started it back up, and I thought, I'm going to take it 3 days in a row to kickstart things and make me not hungry anymore. And I took it this morning, and I was on my Zoom call, and I was like, "Whoa," like I thought I was like pregnant, even though that's not possible. But I was like, I feel fuzzy, I have a headache, and I'm puking. I'm knocked up. And then I remembered I'm not getting laid, and I haven't in a long time. And that's just sometimes the way of the Lord. And one day it will happen again. Okay. I'm confident. She's certainly confident. You know, there's still a lot of action to be had there. That's the biggest reason that I asked for a C-section. I didn't want to ruin my future career, and it's still going to happen for me. Okay. Thank you, Truth Seeker. Yeah, Meredith Lynn, lots of carbs, girl, lots of carbs. Baby steps. I think you could be different, but not erased. Maybe better, but definitely not as developed. That's a great point. That's a great point, baby steps. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Pat Jonas. Pat Jonas is always full of wisdom. And she's so, what is the word for Pat Jonas? I'm trying to think of it. Grace. Pat Jonas. Hey, Margie Bar. Pat Jonas is full of grace. I want to say for everyone, but I don't know how she treats everybody else. I only know how she treats me. I love Pat Jonas because she's so nice to me. Eat fewer layers. Yeah, I know. It's a fact. I ate way too many Ritz crackers in that month. I ate more Ritz crackers than any human should. You know, when you walk past a guy and he's wearing the entire bottle of cologne and you're like, sir, you're wearing more cologne than any man should ever have on. I'm not going to say that to a guy anymore because I feel like he's going to turn around and go, and you ate more Ritz crackers in a month than any human being should have. So at least I smell good, fatty. Like, I feel like that's what would happen. So I'll just keep it to myself. Right. Thanks, Buffy. Yeah, I got chubby. I got kind of chubby in this month. And luckily, I have a lot of elastic waist items that I can wear. Thank you for your super chat, baby steps. So, Helena, you better believe it, girl. Oh, speaking of baby steps, you don't have to give me any more money, but I will take it. Thank you. You also have so many other things that you could mess up other things. You also have so many other things that you could mess up other things. Okay, I'm starting to feel high like rain virus. Let me try to break that down. You also have so many other things that you could mess up other things. God, that feels like the saying my dad used to say when I was growing up. He'd go, I feel more like I do now than I did earlier. And I was like, what? And I never understood it, but I say it all the time. People are like, how are you? And I'm like, well, I feel more like I do now than I did earlier. And people are like, what? That's how I feel about that. Thank you, baby steps, though. I appreciate the effort. You do, Pat Jonas. I bought Ritz from Costco, Hope Between the Dreams, so I still have many, many sleeves left. I just ate a whole package of donuts. Sometimes you just want to eat a little. They have donuts in Germany? Interesting. I thought that was just an American thing. Don't say other words. Oh, real quick, before we get into this topic. What topic? Silly. Were your labs okay after 30 days with no meds? Probably not. And I'm not going to get them checked for that reason. My vision is blurry as hell. And I'm sure my sugars are insane. No, I just took a hiatus and I intentionally wreaked havoc on my panky because I was mad at my panky. My panky got mad at me and I retaliated and I ate a bunch of Ritz crackers and I was like, F off, panky. And that's what happened. So no, I'm sure that my numbers are insane right now. And that was the only way that I could gain control back. I wanted to take my power back when my pancreas tried to kill me. So I ate a bunch of Ritz crackers. I know that I'm not very smart and this is why I'm single. I just want you to know that. Like, I'm not questioning, like, why am I not winning in life? Like, I understand why I'm not winning in life. And I'm not winning in life because of what I just said. previously in that statement. I'm well aware that I just said I ate 14 sleeves of Ritz crackers to get back at my pancreas and take my power back from the pancreas because I got a huge hospital bill and I'm like mad at my pancreas. So I just ate a bunch of ice cream and Ritz. So I just want you guys to know that I am aware that I have not grown much. And this is why I am sunk down into the depression that I'm in. Hey, look, trying to type and do other things does work. That too, baby steps. And thank you again for your super chat. That was very kind. I ate an entire sleeve of Oreos. Oh, yeah, I did that too, Melanie Johnson. As a matter of fact, I was like, where are the Oreos? And Huxley was like, you ate them. I was like, oh, that certainly checks out. I really partied hard in the last 30 days without my Ribelsis. It's kind of like when we start a stream and the mods aren't here for like the first 2 minutes. And I'm like, no mods, everybody party quick. And then they show up and you're like, oh, never mind. It was the same thing. Like no Ribelsis, quick, just eat anything and everything. And that's probably why I'll be dead by 50. Look, it's baby steps again. I mean, if you change one thing in the past, how many other things could get messed up? If you change one thing in the past, how many other things could get messed up? It's like a game of Jenga, baby steps. You take one thing out and the whole thing topples over, right? Am I wrong? Probably. But thank you again for super chatting me. That's matters, right? Hey, Pat Kimbrell. Exactly, Joanne Hawley, right? When the cat's away, those mice will play, and I'm one of them. If I erased all my mistakes, I don't think I'd be erased, but I would be who I am today or where I am today. 100%, girl. You're a winner to me. I love Linda. She bought me a sock once, and I just love her for that. Thank you for your super chat. I'm 53% German and so missed all the yummy German food. Oh, I hate German food. Remember that place up on the square? Oh God. Jeff always wanted to take me to eat there. And I was like, not going to happen, dude. I do not eat. I have the palate of a 5-year-old. Ritz crackers, Oreos. Are we seeing a pattern here? Of course you are. Sleeves of Thin Mints. I wouldn't change anything. God planned my life and I'm excited to live it. Damn, Ghost Rider. I love that. Am I wrong? Probably. Yeah, I would put money on it that I am. So real quick, guys, I went into Ellie's store today with mom and she asked me, not Ellie wasn't there actually. Ellie's about to give birth. She asked me, Christy, her mother was working today. I was so excited to see her. She asked me if I would have a booth there. She was like, we're going to open up some space. She said, would you be willing to put some of your clothes in here? And I said, really? Like, really? You sure you want this mess in here? And she was like, yes, would you? And I said, damn girl, I got like 6 closets full of clothes ready to go. Brian Webb, you little angel. Everything but the wings. Brian, I thought you already were a member. Thank you for becoming a member. We love you, Brian. I said, yeah, girl, I got a lot of bags. I have so many pairs of golden geese. I'm stupid with golden geese. Why did I buy golden geese? Does anybody know? Like, there was a time I thought they were cool. I like the way they look. I'm so sick of them. Every time I put them on, they're cute. Don't get me wrong. I love golden geese, but I'm like, these are so stupid. They're so uncomfortable. Like, I put on tennies to go cute with an outfit, but I also am planning to do some cardio, right? Like, I'm not going to one store. I'm going to several stores, and I need you to pull through for me. And they don't do it. What are golden geese? They're shoes. Golden goose. Good for you, old Charlie, and happy Father's Day again. Golden Goose is a brand of shoe that are handmade in Italy in small batches, blah, blah, blah. There are, Helena, I agree, but they're cool because they have like patches on them of like cool glitter. Like, they're cool. They jazz up an outfit like no other. Every time I put my golden geese on, people are like, damn girl, those are cool. They are cool. I have high tops. I have low tops. They have a thick sole. They make you a little taller. They have a 1-inch sole in them. They're fun. I'm tired of my life and I don't want them anymore. And I have a lot. So I have a lot of clothes too. I'm going to put, Reese, I got a gift membership and I just upgraded. I want to join the Zoom calls. I really miss Brian. What the heck, man? Your email told me you'd be back on the Zoom calls in like 2029. We all expected you then. We love you. You don't have to join the Zoom calls. I know that you've got like some financial stuff going on. Please, I love you, but you don't have to. But I am excited to see you being there. I hope that you'll be there. I love Brian Webb. I didn't expect you to be there. What an angel. That's a lot. Furry Bun Bun. Haven't checked in the last few months, but I watch every show. It's addicting. How could this be addicting? I wouldn't watch me. Keeping on. Love this neighborhood. I love you, Furry Bun Bun. And your name is so cute because it makes me think of what we called Finn. Finny Bun Buns. My little boy. I miss Finn. I love you, Brian. And I hope I didn't just shame you about the Zoom call. You know, that's the weird thing about me. That's probably why I don't make money, because I shame people into it. Like every time we have I'm better at it, but when we have a Zoom call, I'm like, if you guys want to cancel your membership because you need to save money, like I get it. I don't have any money either. And I expect you to save your money. And people are like, you realize like this is bad for your business. Kind of like eating those Ritz. Kind of like I was like, woohoo, no Ribelsis, party it up. Get a Snickers, live your life, write a book, get out there and be somebody. Dang, girl. Like this flab isn't going to make itself, right? Like get some. Come get some. That's what I was saying to my Ritz crackers. And they were like, we will. Thanks. Put a piece of cheese on us and take it all in, lady. You're single. You have 3 cats. Do it, girl. Do it hard. Do it, lady. $600 sneakers, but cool. Yeah, they're about $600. And B Lady. Hey, B Lady, I'm glad to see you. She's a member, everybody. Welcome in. I think Golden Goose shoes look like they were intentionally rubbed in the dirt. They were. That's what I'm saying. I'm ashamed. Okay. We don't have to make me feel worse about it. Hey, T. Louise. Oh, Aline, I love that. You helped Finn. B Lady is writing a book. That's insane. Here's the thing. What was I saying? Oh, the golden geese. No, I know. I'm ashamed. It's a guilty, what is it? I have a guilty conscience, but it was a guilty pleasure. First of all, I got a lot of them used on Poshmark. I have 2 pair that's I didn't buy, but someone bought for me. 2 different people bought me golden geese at a time. Long time ago, actually. It was a beautiful thing. And I'll probably keep those. What I'm saying is I have so many clothes and shoes and bags and jewelry that I don't use anymore. She wants me to have a booth there. And I think that's exciting. I think we should really dive into that and see what it's about. At the beginning of this live, did you explain what your tat means? No. Let's go into that now, B Lady, in honor of you and becoming a member. The cellist did buy him. Kim is blue. Hey, Marissa Martin, here's the thing. We're not going to shame me about this shit anymore. It's kind of like the tattoo and what I said I paid for it. I don't care, right? Like some people collect Louis Vuittons. I was going to say Louis Vuitton bags, Dior, right? Like I don't feel bad about it. It's okay. What size shoe am I? In Golden Goose, I'm a 39, which is like an 8.5, 9. I'm about an 8.5 to a 9. Come get some, Buffy. So B Lady is right on. She's right on schedule with us. I need to think about what I'm about to say because I don't really know. And I also have to blow my nose again. Hold on. Just hold that thought. Yeah, I'm excited for B Lady. Here's the thing. I do too, Kim is blue. I'm actually really excited about this booth idea. First 5 minutes of the call is Reese appearing to her audience to cancel their membership. That is true. Brian, it's true, Brian. I do this on these damn Zoom calls. I'm like, if you guys want to cancel your memberships, I totally understand. I'll still be your friend. Like, please don't feel like you have to keep your Zoom membership. It's hilarious. And everyone's like, you realize like what you're doing is harming yourself. Kind of like those Oreo sleeves that you've been eating lately, late at night and watching reels. I used to collect designer handbags, but I sold them all because I no longer felt their vibe. Exactly. Now, I don't have designer handbags. My handbags are almost all Claire Vivier, handmade out of LA. Well, I don't think they're handmade anymore actually, but I all my bags are Claire V. I have a couple Hammett bags. I do like Hammett. Those are handmade in LA, but I don't do designer bags, but I get it, Rain. Like everybody has something. I'm not going to feel bad about it. Get the hell out of here if you want me to feel bad about it. I'm going to have a booth, Buffy, and I'm hoping I can stream in it. And last call I was on, one of the ladies told you were only allowed to mention that twice on the entire call. I remember it. Yeah. I think that was Pam that said that. Yeah. I try to talk people out of their memberships. It's weird. I feel bad, guys. Money is a thing. Like we all need it, right? We all need some. Come get some. So the point is, wrapping this up, B Lady, let's get into it. A booth to sell in Southern Goods, the store that we stream in. They asked me today if I would have a booth with them to like set up for my clothes, shoes, jewelry, like sell anything in there, right? Like a consignment type situation. And I like the idea because I am very social and I like the idea of getting out. I like the idea of going and, hey, Tiffany B. I like the idea of going and meeting the people and selling my stuff and setting it up all cute and, living life, getting out there, being somebody. B Lady Race, I'm a real seller. Let's try that again. Reese, I'm a reseller. So I have LBS. What is that? Pounds of jewelry here passing through. I think of you when I'm on their streams. I love jewelry so much. I love jewelry. And it doesn't have to be expensive. Like I said, I got this little number. My mom looked at it today because my mom likes who has heard of God? Reese, you suck at being a grifter. I know, but I need to get better at it, Brian. Who has heard of Judith Francis? Woo-wee, I can't afford it. But my mom has some Judith Francis pieces that her husband bought for her. And I love them so much. I would love to get a rich person to buy them for me. I showed it to her today in the car. And she was wearing one of her Judith Francis rings. And I said, doesn't it look like this? And she said, it does. I got this for $19. How do I do this? Here, I'll just put it on. I got that for $19 at TJ Maxx. And I really like it. The only problem is it makes me look married. So I probably should wear it on this finger, but I don't care if I look married on my stream. I just don't want to look married everywhere in the world. It is, Linda. It really is. Okay, so back to what's real. Let's talk about it. I want to say something. It's hard to get this out because I tried to get it out last night and it never came out. I don't know how to say it. It's one of those things like I don't know how to articulate it, but I have it in my head. I just don't know how to put it into words yet. So me too, Holly Day, I like the mixed metal. I like the little pops of gold on that thing. Don't you? Yeah, I knew you would, Holly. So if you went back to fix your mistakes that you've made, you'd erase yourself. Yes and no. That's not like black and white, but yes and no. And what I love about that is, thanks, B Lady. One more thing, B Lady. Hold on, we got to read Brian here. Reese, I love you in the community who has gathered around to support you. That's so nice. Look forward to the next call. I might have something to say on the call. As you know, it's like a mirror. That's like a miracle. Yeah, he doesn't say a lot. Brian sits there at his computer with his headphones on and he's doing stuff, but he is a listener. We have two guys on the call that don't say much, but my God, they really step up to the plate when we need them to. And Brian's one of them. Thank you, Brian. We love you. And thank you again for coming back. I thought it would be a few years. I'm shocked. Hey, Don Davies, Donna Cooper, I do too. So thanks, Sophia. So people also try to hold you to who you were. We talk about that all the time, right? Like people try to hold you to a version of who you were 2-3 years ago, 15 years ago, 19 years ago, 44 years ago. I really don't care. But people try to, I knew that. You've been a beekeeper for over 8 years. I also have a large strawberry bed. I love that, bee lady. That is really cool. And your finances can change on a dime. Brain virus, I hope for both of us, they go up. That's what I need to happen. I need our finances to go up. Yes, absolutely, Helena. And B Lady, I love that, girl. people try to hold you to a version of who you used to be, right? And we all change. And I don't care that people try to do that anymore. They do it and they do Donna Cooper. And I just don't care. That's not the point. The point is, I want to narrow this down more to flaws and all. I don't know that I would change any. What's that? Okay. It's a must see, and I love her live, and I feel like I have pulled you into my vortex of laughs. Oh, I know who that is. It's a hilarious streamer. I'm going to watch her. I love that B lady. So, yeah, Rain, you and me both. You and me both, girl. I don't know that I would want to change anything. I really, really like that we've traveled to where we are right now. I still want to continue to grow. There's so much I want to do. There's so much about myself that I want to change. In all honesty, see, and not being funny, I'm quite upset with myself that I did gain weight this last month. Like, I'm like, you know better. You knew better. You're diabetic and you don't take this seriously at all. And it's really uncool that, like, you have to be on a medication in order for this to pump properly and work right. Like, I wish I'm trying not to hold myself too accountable here because one thing at a time. But I am mad at myself that, like, hey, Anna Pikachu Hunter, like, why didn't you eat better? Why didn't you do better? You know better. Why did you do that? It's one of my weaknesses. Honestly, it's one of my weaknesses. Uh Thank you, B lady. But it's true. It's one of my weaknesses as far as solo traveler. I get this weird. I'm still such a Scientologist when it comes to this. I got to get better at it. I still think of it as the body, like the body. Thank you, Brian Webb. Brian, I can show you a picture of it because you weren't here last night. Because it doesn't, it's harder to show it with because I got all this slimy crap on it, but it's really pretty. My tattoo artist took this picture of it right when we were done. And I really like how it turned out. I think the fox, hey, Alabama Rose. I love that bee with the strawberries. But the fox was all red, of course. He's not that red, but he was red that night. The eye bled a lot. But I love the butterfly. I love the colors that we ended up choosing in the butterfly. Aline, I love you, girl. A yoga class, I would love that. Thanks, Brian Webb. Yeah, I wish the fox was a little bit bigger, quite honestly. I'm a little sad that the floral part like overpowers the fox. But I want to talk about that. Not the tattoo. We've done enough of that. Oh, thanks, Catherine B. He did a great job. His work was fantastic. I just don't know if I love it, but I will eventually, or there's nothing you can do about it. Thank you, Honey Lou. Thank you, Shannon's Journey. So, guys, like, this is what I love most about this tattoo, though. Thanks, Anna Banana. Thank you, Baby Steps. I will. What does that mean? What does that mean to you, the people that know me? She paid to play again tonight, guys. You can't get mad at her. Be more like Hope Between the Dreams. Awesome sauce spread all over a Ritz for you. I do too, B lady. Thank you for paying to play Hope Between the Dreams. You can say awesome sauce because you paid for it. You paid to say, girl. Thank you for that. You played by the rules. And that's what we love about Hope Between the Dreams. Be more like Hope Between the Dreams. So, hey, Epsington. I believe you, Rain. And Rain, I would take her advice on that because she knows she's a good eye for this kind of a thing for sure. But someone said to me, this is such a cool thing. I like more what it represents than the tattoo itself. So I still don't fully know what this represents. There's a lot going on with this tattoo, but I really like that the fox outshined, right? Like the Scientology fox. And I like the I know, Brian, I wish I could have gone. I love you, Hope Between the Dreams. And I like that the colorful floral side indicates growth, right? Indicates new growth, fresh new things, right? There. And but I also love that we came from the dark to the light. We stepped out of the dark into the light. And there was a little bit of color in the darkness. There was a little bit of color there. But then we stepped into the light. Super Reese, maybe the meaning will come to you. Yes, be lady. Well, I feel like a lot of the meaning is there for me. But I also love, someone said something to me yesterday that I loved. They said, but you got to remember, like, that fox is still there. That fox is still there. Hey, Jen. And that fox could still rip your face off if it needed to. Like, you'll always have, like, to me, that represents Scientology. Having to outshine, having to be that fox all the time, having to one up things, having to be very smart, having to be kind of predatory in a lot of ways, like having to outsmart things and think through things, like in order to survive in a lot of ways of Scientology. I'm not trying to sound so dramatic, but it's kind of true. So Scientology is not for the weak. I've said that. If you're going to swim with the sharks, don't bleed. Like, if you're going to be a Scientologist, fine, but you got to be really tough to do it. It's not for the weak. So this is what I mean. If you went back to fix your mistakes, you'd erase yourself. Hey, Just Joan, blossoming, Pat Jonas, but it's like, that's still there. That will always be a part of my life. Scientology will always be a part of my life. And I sometimes slip back into it, but I step over. Yeah, someone just said Wizard of Oz. Why did you say that? Because it made me think of that song. I love that song in Wizard of Oz. It's so weird, but it's like, you're out of the woods, you're out of the blee, 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 blee. And then it goes, step into the sun, step into the light. Like, that's what it means to me. Step into the sun. Yeah, from black and white to color. Yes, that was Kim is Blue. There's more to it, but I like that. And that's not unique to me. That's all of us. I love that message because it applies to all of us. Everybody's grown out of something. Look at Wanda, right? Like, she left an abusive marriage and she's grown from that. Riley's Human. I actually love the whole tattoo. It's got meaning. Yes. Thank you, Riley's Human. I love you, babe. And thanks for being a member. It's true. She's right. Hey, Amy Edge. Since you have, sorry, I feel like kind of nasally. Since you have found God, think of it this way. Your body is a temple for God. That's beautiful, Amy Edge. And I do think of it that way too. There's many ways to think of it. That's even better to me. I love that. Thank you, Amy Edge. Thank you for the super chat. I made the spreadsheet. B lady. I love that you're here. You never make it to these, and I really enjoy having you. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Alana. Yes, black and white to color. Kim is Blue said that. That damn human trafficking cult, that pesky human trafficking cult scared you for life, but brought you to us. We win. Yes, we do win. We will win. We will. I'm here for feeling, wait, what's this now, Angel? I'm here feeling a little rebellious. Angel, you get a pass because you bought us the peace sign and you bought me that other cute little framed thing, but I have it in my living room. So you don't have to pay to play. You're caught up for life, but I love you anyway. And that's all right that you said it because you have the cutest face anyone has ever seen. I love that. Without my mistakes, I wouldn't be where I am today. Hey, Valerie, it has been a long time and welcome in, babe. I am beginning to think that Scientology should be outlawed in our country. You would be correct. Yeah, you would be right about that. I like what Anna Banana said here. Without my mistakes, I wouldn't be where I am today. Hey, Queen of Karma. God, I'm really happy that you're here. I love seeing people like Valerie and Queen of Karma. We haven't seen her in a while. Love you too. Love it. I need to bounce. Okay. I'm sorry about your cat. I just want you to know that again. Yes, Buffy. But here's the thing, guys. Like, I like where we are. I don't regret being married to Jeff. I love that, Valerie. I don't regret the things that have happened. I don't regret the things that I've done, right? We need to get Liz as a guest. Yeah, I would love to have her on as a guest, Brian. Even though you are still a work in progress, you are absolutely a success story too. Two things can be true at the same time. Melissa, that is such a nice thing to say. The cult had a block party in downtown Clearwater today. Really? The Church of Scientology had a block party? Ooh, that's weird. Ew. What were they doing? Were they like holding course outside? I mean, there's no fun in Scientology. Were they setting up e-meters and people going in session in the outdoors once for fresh air? What was going on? That's weird. And I'm glad I wasn't a part of that, to be honest. I love that, Buffy. I'm just saying, I think that people try to hold us to our mistakes. Maybe just me. Grody, Brian. Trying to recruit. Oh my God, those days are over. I think that maybe it is just me. Maybe it's me because I never want to say because I'm in the public eye. Like nobody knows who I am. No one cares who I am except for my few haters, right? But people love to hold you to your mistakes. And the more I'm happy I got this because it's a reminder. I love tattoos for that reason. This isn't just like I think this stuff through. It has a serious, even my tattoo artist was like, a bunch of them came into the room and they were staring at it and they were like, we've never tattooed anything. Like one guy was like, I've been a tattoo artist for 25 years. I've never done anything like that. And he was like, that is a really cool piece. And I was like, yes, it has so much meaning to it. And I will forever see this every day on my body. And I'll think like the dark is okay. We stepped into the light. Step into the sun, step into the light, right? It's okay. Vicky says, maybe as you get further and further away from Scientology, you could start adding color to the fox. I thought that too. I would love to have, I love that Queen of Karma. I would love to have some orangey red put on him. But my tattoo artist was like, I would not. He said, I would not. He said, you already got color in the eye, which he told me not to do. And he said, you got the butterfly. He said, I would absolutely leave that, the gray, black, and white that it is, and leave the color over here. So I'm not sure. B Lady, if I go live, it's almost always between 4 p.m. Central and 6. Almost always. Would you guys agree with that? Your tattoo will be a topic of conversation for years to come because it's unique and beautiful. Strangers will inquire often and bring you to even more. I love that, Muffet Lou. I love that. I hope that's true. Thank you, Angel K. Growth represents that tattoo, Donna. Absolutely. And the dark is on the back of your arm. It's still there, but it's in the past. Yes, I love that. I wouldn't get, thank you, Valerie. I wouldn't put the orange in the fox. It will get lost in the flowers. I kind of agree with that. I kind of like the contrasting difference of like no color and then boom, color in your face, right? I'm not sure, but I'm not against it too. I kind of like the idea of some orange in the fox. I am Central Time, B Lady. Yes. Heather, wasn't the whole concept from A Dream with Fred? Yes. As a matter of fact, I wish I could go back and find that stream, but I have no idea because the titles of my streams rarely make any sense. But the whole concept, I had a dream over, hey, Barbara, wait, over a year ago in Kansas City. And I was in a tattoo chair and I was getting tattooed and it was a fox's face with the word outshine. And remember, I don't use that word. That's not a word. Someone said that's like more of a UK term. I've never really use that in my daily vocabulary. So it was interesting that I had that. And then all of a sudden Fred's face appeared in the dream and I woke up, but I was getting he kind of nodded at me in the dream and it was a fox with the word outshine. The outshine with the half fox wolf is so symbolic. The entire design with who is your artist, Reese. His name, I don't know his last name, honestly, but he works at a place called Red Nimbus Tattoo in Murfreesboro. And he has a Facebook page that I follow. He goes by the name, his name's Mike, but he's called Almost Mike Tattoos. Almost Mike, and he has his own page that I follow, and he like posts pictures of his tattoos. Yes, Meredith Lynn. Oh, was it called that? You know what? It could have been. It could have been. Okay, B lady. Hey, Wharton Fizzle. I'm happy to see you. Yes. Oh, I love that. My butterflies are small and plain and yellow. Hold on just a second. Let me turn that off. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I just thought of something. Usual. Why? I don't like how my phone autocorrects, honestly. Usual time. Jeez, why was that so difficult? My butterflies are small and plain and yellow because those are the exact butterflies I saw the morning my mom passed. Just simple little yellow butterflies. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love that, Rain, and I'm so sorry about your mom. Queen of Karma, do you share your skincare routine anywhere? I need to know what you're doing because you are always glowing. Damn, girl. Thank you. I've done videos on it just because people have asked, but I use mainly Paula's Choice. Um, and I highly recommend it on Black Friday. That's when I buy it every year. It's not a super expensive skincare, but she does like deep discounts. And if you spend like 100, you get like a huge amount. Like I got a whole kit of free full size shit last year that I still haven't even gone through. So I use Paula's Choice. I'm a huge fan of her toners and exfoliators. Those are like award winning. I use her exfoliator. It's a liquid exfoliator that you leave on. And the black bottled one is like really, really, really good quality stuff. I use that. I'm a big fan of her vitamin C cream and also it's in a dropper and it's a liquid. I like vitamin C on my skin. I can't do retinol. My skin does not like retinol. I get really red from it. So I avoid retinol, but I use her vitamin C. It's supposed to brighten the skin, keep it clear. I use azalic, I don't know how to pronounce it, azalic acid. I use that. An under eye cream by Bobbi Brown, and that's it. I really don't use a ton of skincare, but I'm a big believer in skincare. Like I won't be without it, that's for sure. But I'd love to. Yeah, I would do another video on skincare. I love fashion and skincare. It's my thing. Thanks for saying that, by the way, Queen of Karma. To me, outshine is like saying you're on a higher plane than others. You are taking the high road. To me, Brian, outshine, I think immediately of Scientology, like outshining Scientology. You had like talking to the Aftermath Foundation when I was like and being under the radar, I was having to outshine, right? Like, and then when I was speaking to the Aftermath Foundation and I had to pretend to be a Scientologist at the same time, to me that felt like I was having to like outshine it, like outshining the fox. You know, foxes are very clever. Hey, Lucia. Hi, babe. I haven't seen you I love seeing people I haven't seen in a long time. Welcome in. I thought you left us. Happy to see you. My mom does like it, strangely enough, unless she's just faking it. My mom does seem to like it. She said she would like it. I would keep the dark side as is. In my experience, no matter how much we heal, the dark part is still there. But that's me. That's the message I get to Valerie. And he did such a beautiful job on that fox. What if we added a bunch of color? And I'm like, oh, I don't like it as much now. Like I love the crazy contrast there. And I like the deep line between the two that separates it. I don't know, even though I paid for that line in pain so badly. That was such a painful line to draw and it took hours. Reese, I saw your line of skin products on your site, but not sure what will work with my black skin. Why would that make a difference? If you don't mind my asking, I don't understand. Why would that make a difference? My skin hates retinol too. Yeah, I can't do retinol. I can't. I took a nap today, so I should be good. That's old people for you right there. I'm scheduling a phone call and I'm like, I took a nap today. I should be up. I go to bed early. I go to bed really early. I don't know why black skin would be different with skincare there, but there may be something I don't know about that, B lady. I love this. No one can hold me to my mistakes more than I hold myself to them. God, that's true. Yes. That's so true. That's how I feel about the haters. That's exactly how I feel about the haters right there, Riley's Human. I'm like, nobody is going to call me fat more than I call me fat. I'm working on it, right? But like, I don't think I'm attractive at all. I have very low self esteem. I always have. It goes way back in childhood. It's something at 41 that I'm trying to work on, but I don't think I'm attractive. So, like, people who make hate videos about me and they're like, ugly Reese, grifty grifterson, horrible mother. I'm like, you realize like I hate on myself way more than you do. That doesn't affect me. What a total stranger thinks about me, I'm like, whew, fucking boring. You're a snooze. Like, I put myself through hell way more than you're ever going to do. How would you know who you are and why? We are all pieces of our past, our genetics, and all those pieces make us who we are. And if we ever stop evolving, that's when it's a problem. That's exactly right. I don't want to have friends. I don't want to surround myself with people who are stuck in being okay with being unhealed, not wanting to change, not wanting to grow. Those aren't people for me. Dealing with health stuff and it's hard to catch a live. Glad to be here. I love you, babe, and well wishes and healing vibes and prayers for you. Lucia, I didn't know that, but you're beautiful and I love your Facebook. Hold on just a minute. I don't know, maybe it's allergies. Yes, I can see how you symbolize the cans and meter of Scientology and auditors and boxes. Yes, Brian Webb, exactly. Hey, baby steps again. As I have watched you over time, I have seen you acknowledge mistakes and growth occur. We are who we are because of the mistakes. We shouldn't be held to our past, but for who we are now. Exactly. But people who are unwilling to change, grow, or heal, right? Baby steps, those are the people who do that. And I'm not just talking about YouTube here. I'm just talking about in general. I've had family members do that to me. Like, do you remember when you did this? Like, people do it. We've all done it. Let's be real here. Thank you for the super chat. We've all held somebody accountable to something they did in the past. And it's like, that's not really fair anymore. That's not fair. I mean, fuck, even, excuse me, Saturday night though, even criminals, guys, like criminals reform. Should we never give them a chance again? Like, I don't know. I don't, to what end, but I just kind of feel like people make mistakes, hopefully correct them, grow from it, right? Why can't we grow, like see them grow, like baby steps just said, and see their new accountability? Why can't we do that? Why would that make a difference? I will have to explain that one day. B lady, I hope that wasn't offensive to you. I just didn't understand. I just didn't understand. I don't know the difference. You're talking about black skin versus white skin for skincare treatment. I mean, I totally understand. When I was at Sephora once, I was going to try this brand pattern. Hey, Michelle Asbel, it's a shampoo line. But she was like, I love it. You should use it. But it is for more like black people's hair. And I was like, that's fine if it's amazing. She was like, I love it. And then I went to pay for it. And the lady was like, I don't know. I don't know that you're going to like this. It's for like African American hair. And I said, okay. I mean, so maybe there's a difference in skincare too. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Thank you, Honey Lou. Reese, you are a beautiful, charismatic smile that lights up your face in the room and a presence that is like sunlight. B lady, that is so nice. I hope that I didn't offend you tonight. I hope that was okay. I'm very uneducated. I didn't know, and I hope that was okay. Thank you for saying that. Angel K, you're really cute all the time. Brian Webb, absolutely. You're liking the tat more and more every time you talk about it. You weren't sure about the dark line yesterday. Tonight you like it. Yeah, you're gonna fall in love. I noticed that too, Angie Mo. The thing is, I'm more in love with the message of the tat. It's like a constant thing. I like that it's in my face. It won't be when the winter months come, you know? But it's like a reminder to me that, like, not just me, but give other people grace. People fucking change. Give them that right. Like, don't, the only thing I'm sad about, I wish the 444 were bigger now because I feel like it's swallowed up in this picture. Do you agree? I feel like you don't see it as much, and I love the 444. People change, and we should allow for that. We should not hold people to who they used to be. Is all I'm saying. And this is a reminder of that for me. I have to ask this. How many blacks are in your chat? God, I could tell you how many lesbians are in my chat, but I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that. I don't pay attention to that. I pay attention more to the lesbians because we're proud and we celebrate that here and we talk about vaginas. I don't know. B lady, I'm not sure. I mean, hopefully we have a lot of all different kinds of people in this chat. I know we do. I don't know about people who are black being in this chat, but I can tell you we have tons of people. We have Danish people, we have Australian people, we have God, we had one lady from Greece, didn't we? Okay, you're not offended. Good. Oh my God, Kay Thompson, that's awful. She's feeding her cat treats and she accidentally put a treat in her mouth because she was eating chips. My God. As long as it wasn't those minnows that Peggy Collins and True to It sent for Finn, that would scare the ever living shit out of me. Baby, as I've watched you over time, I've seen you acknowledge mistakes and growth occur. We are who we are because of the mistakes. We shouldn't be held to the mistakes, but for who we are because of them. Yes, I'm totally on par with you there. African Americans have different skin and hair, especially hair. Well, I knew the hair part, but I didn't know about the skin part. Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. You would know. I posted twice. I am off tonight. Too much multitasking. Thank you, baby steps. You don't have to do any more super chats. I love you and thank you for that. Yeah, Darius he's a black guy. I mean, I wasn't going to just call him out. I feel a little weird doing that, but we have Darius. Reese, I am black and white, chats, resellers, farmers, beekeepers. Thank you, Donna Cooper. I love that. 444 looks good, not hidden, but just in the background like angels. To be honest, I don't pay attention to people's skin color in here, but I do pay attention to where they're from because they say it a lot. Like I've got a ton of Canadians. We've got quite a few Aussies. Danish. Martin is Danish. Armenian. We have a lot of people, of course. Stella is in the UK. Yeah, Barbara, wait, but I don't really know how to check it. I have a lot of people in LA and Australia. Queen of Karma, skincare is life for me, girl. It's important to me. It's very, by the way, again, old Charlie is Australian and it's Father's Day in Australia. So happy Father's Day to old Charlie. He has several children. He's a good father. But I don't know. I would say, again, I know more where people live in the world in this chat. I know a lot of lesbians. There's a lot of lesbians that I absolutely love. As a matter of fact, where is JoJo? She's probably sleeping. Dee is in here, but Katie did it. We have a lot of lesbians and we celebrate that. I know a lot about my people. For sure. Shelly, mine's books and umbrellas work better when open. I love that. It's true. We welcome everybody here. Skin color, eye color, hair color, where you're from, who you love. You just can't hurt animals or people, but you're welcome here and no hate. Other than that, I love the different kinds of people we have here. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy that we have all kinds. Yeah, that's true too. And Shelly, thank you for your super chat, babe. This I love too. I got to say, I'm proud of this more than a lot of it. The only thing I wish we had were more men. We don't have a lot of guys. We have a handful, but I wish we had more guys. Barbara Waite is so true. You have a diverse age range. I love the age range in this chat. If B Lady is still here, we have people who are like in their 20s, but I'm pretty sure last time I looked, which was over a year ago in my demographics, I think, oh yeah, B lady. I think Reese welcomes the haters, not just the hate, just not the hate. That's such a good fact. It's true. I welcome the haters, not the hate. Anybody's welcome here. I don't hate my haters at all. I don't. I really don't. I wish the best for them. I will not hate them back. I'm so glad you are accepting. Of course I am, Brian Webb. You know, Joel Sachs is probably sleeping. He's in South Africa. Brian, here's how I look at that. I have always been support. Scientology does not like gay people, hates gay people. I've always been supportive of it. But I became even more like not supportive. I've always been supportive. I became more loving of the community because when I married Fred, love you, Joanne Hawley. When I married Fred, he was 94. I married a 94-year-old man. And it became more clear to me on truly love is love. Who cares who you love? Who cares? Honestly, it's bizarre to me that people take interest in who the fuck you love, but they do. And I felt it. Even though I'm not gay, people gave me the dirtiest looks. I didn't tell anybody I married Fred because people thought I was a gold digger, right? Or they automatically stereotyped and assumed things that weren't true. And so it really made me focus on that more. And I thought, God, who cares who you love? Love truly is love. Fred wasn't rich at all, but I loved him and we really cared about each other. And I just think, yeah, B lady, I was married to a 94-year-old and it was hilarious and fun. And we went places and he was so funny. And B lady, it was funny because it became a joke when we would go places like to restaurants. People would come over to the table and they would go, "Oh, is that your grandpa?" And I would go, "No, he's my great grandpa." And he would laugh and roll his eyes and we would laugh and we had such a fun, yeah, D, of course. I love that, Pat Jonas. The 444 in the background represents the angels in the background protecting you. You love who you love. It's nothing else to be said. Yes, B lady. And you shouldn't have to explain who you love. You shouldn't have to fucking defend who you love. So I'm just saying, I understand it. People have judged me all my life in a different way. I'm sorry you went through judgment because of your love for Fred. Brian Webb, I know you have. Anybody who doesn't love in the conventional way gets judged. And it's stupid. It's such a waste of time. It's such a waste of time. And I remember thinking that as a small kid. You know, my dad hated gay people. He was a very prejudiced person. And I just thought, why do we hate people? Like, why do I care who is married to whom? What does that matter to me? What does that have to do with me? Like, live and let live, brother. What are you doing? Right? Oh, what age are most of my chat, Renee B? I think it's well, of course it's mostly women. Between like 45 and 75. Yeah. So we have a few younger people like Buffy, she's 19, but and we have a couple 20 people in their 20s, but it's more people like 40s to 70s, which I love. I absolutely love. Aspire to inspire. Reese, to me, or to be me, to the darker half represents your past experiences with Scientology, Jeff, and other relationships you've had in your life. It is your testimony and how you are able to help so many. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. And I feel exactly the same way. Aspire to inspire. I love that. And I appreciate your super chat very much. Reese, does someone need to be 20 plus years your senior before you find them attractive? Not at all. I've changed on that actually. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't go that old ever again because it's like adopting a 19-year-old dog. It sucks. You know, you're going to fall in love, but it sucks. Your time is short. The window's short. So no, Brian, happy early birthday, Michelle Asbell. I probably would. I don't think about dating. I will at some point. I'm not really into it right now. I'm really enjoying being alone. But when I do, I would probably say my age range, I'm 41. I'd probably want to date someone at least like 48, 47. Like I'd like there to be a little bit of a gap up to 65 again, like Jeff. Yeah. That would probably be the cutoff. I don't want to go older than that. I love old men. I do. I find them charming and I'm attracted to them. I'm also very attracted to old women, but not in a sexual way. I just really, really, really like old people. I find them incredibly funny and full of wisdom and just the best generation. I flock to older people, but I don't want to find myself heartbroken. I don't want to fall in love with some guy that's 75, 85 years old with a bunch of health problems. That would suck because I won't have a lot of time. I do like chubby people. Yeah, I do. I think if someone can float your boat, you won't give any notice to their age. I think that's true, B lady. I really think it's the person. Andrew, hey Lizard, where's Andrew? Andrew pops in and out. I'm not worried about losing Andrew. Raymond, I text with Raymond. I just haven't seen him on the streams, but he's doing good. I love that, Angel K. Brian says, I'm 56. My girlfriend is 46. There you go. Yeah, I think that's great. I think that's a nice, comfy age gap. Marissa Martin is only 32. It is sad that people can be allergic to love. That's such a good way of putting it. It's bizarre. It's just so weird to me that anybody would put any thought into like two men being married or two women being married. I just think like, why would you have an opinion about it at all? Do you have an opinion about your next door neighbors who are man and wife being married and miserable and fighting all the fucking time, cheating on each other? Who gives? I don't know. What difference does it make? They're in love. Who cares? What does it have to do with you? You're not paying their bills. Who gives a shit? I just am like, it's more of like it's not anybody's business kind of a thing. Live and let live. Who cares? It's bizarre to me that anybody would even care, but they do, man. They really cared with me and Fred. People were very judgmental of that and they didn't get it. And so I thought, I'm not going to share it. It's not for you anyway, right? It's not, hey, Robin W., it's not for you. And that's okay. I'm in love with Fred. Like I was super, super, super in love with him. And he was super in love with me. I love that, Aline. God, you're a beautiful lady. I didn't know you were 64. I guess you'd be younger than that. Love you, Robin W. Just Joan, happy late birthday. That's right. You had the same birthday as Tommy. That's right. I remember that. I was the 8th. Linda, you're 71. I would have not guessed that for you. I have like an idea, but the people who don't come to the Zooms, who I don't see in person, I already have an idea of you guys and like what you look like and how old you are. I would not have guessed that for you, Linda. I don't care what anyone thinks. They don't go to bed with me or live with me. Exactly. It's so weird, guys. It's so weird how much people judge. It's so weird how much people want to have a say in what you do. Look at my haters. Look at the hate. People who have never met me call me an evil, horrible mother. They call my son's school. They call child services. Like, get a life. It's so weird. People who want to reach in and like have a piece of you when you don't, it's like, what are you doing? Stay in your own lane. Who are you? Like, it's creepy. Saved by Grace. Are we the same age? Yeah, I'm 41. I turned 41 July 8th. People judge me for marrying my husband who's 7 years older. Rookie numbers. 7 years, honey Lou. Good Lord. That's hilarious too to me. People, yeah, Queen of Karma. It's true. It's triggering when you grew up in coercive control. People are so funny. When I talk about how like I'm attracted to older men, people will go, oh my God, me too. My husband is 7 years older than me. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That is some rookie numbers, girl. We got to pump those numbers. Fred was 60 years older than me. Get out of here with that 7-year shit. I think it's so funny when women say, and I'm being silly. I'm not making fun of you, but I do think it's funny. Some women will be like, oh, I'm into older men. My husband is 5 years older than me. I'm like, okay, you didn't hear me because my husband could have been my great-great-grandfather. So we are not the same. Yeah, one of these is not like the other, okay? Just Joan, it's so true. Some people can't help being a-holes, and we don't give those people any time, right? Like I'm not they don't get any access to me. I love what Taylor Swift said about that. Like think of your time as a luxury. Like not everybody can afford it. Your personality, your time, your lifestyle, like not everybody can afford it. It's a luxury not everyone can afford. So not everybody should get access to you. Clearly, right? Like and even people that we think, "B lady, you leaving? Love you, girl. Thanks for coming in. I'm glad you were here." Um Honey Lou, it's so true. But hey, Joe Virus, a closet Swiftie. I don't know a lot about Taylor Swift, to be honest. I like what I'm seeing of her. She seems like a cool person to me, honestly. She seems like a cool person. Plus, she's a young woman that's self made and just a badass. Like all of that, I definitely support and look up to. But, Rain, but it makes me sad. Okay, Wharton Thistle, thanks for being here, man. It makes me sad that it sucks when like my haters I actually appreciate because I'm like they're not trying to pretend to be something else. I actually in a way admire that. Like um not yet Renee B, I'm sure it's coming, but I there's something to someone who hates you and they just put it out there. They're not pretending to be something they're not. They're standing there with the knife. They're clear about it. That's cool. Like, it's almost like Batman and the Joker. Like it's pretty clear. You got the villain, you got the other person, right? I know, Brian Webb, but it makes me sad the people who become a part of your life. That's what sucks. That's where the true pain lies. When somebody hates me that I don't know and they make videos about me or that I do know but I barely know, like I don't really care anymore. I'm like, it's just darkness and lightness. It'll always exist. Whatever. Just move along. It's almost like people slowing down to watch a car accident. It's like keep driving, keep your foot on the gas, and pay no attention to that. That's how I feel about it these days. I'm like, it's going to exist. It'll always exist, whatever. But when somebody you know and you begin to love or a friend, that's when it hurts. And I think you all agree with that. You know that. I've had that a couple of times recently and I've been let down feeling and kind of disappointed. And I'm like, man, that's where it hurts. A random hater, I don't give two shits about. You're not in my life. I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't have your phone number. We don't talk. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you don't do. But when it's somebody that I know personally, privately, that's when it hurts. It always hurts. Betrayal, feeling let down, that sucks and it always hurts. You telling your story and covering live could help save a life of someone. That's more important than anything haters are doing. Thank you, Queen of Karma. I believe that. I have helped a lot of people and they've told me. That's how I know. Thank you. Remember, you are here to recover and speak out and save others. That's really important work. I am so happy to see you back here and I hope you come back again. Thank you for that. I needed to hear that. Aspire to inspire. Your light is shaking those demons and others. Keep outshining them all. That's beautiful. It's true. It's absolutely true. Nobody's going to throw a rock at a tree that's not bearing fruit. Right? It just means we're doing something good. That's the way I look at that now. I'm like, people are attacking me. I've never had anyone attack me, by the way, that is successful and doing better. It's always less than. They're not helping anyone. They're just spewing hate, right? They're throwing a rock at a tree that bears fruit. Of course they are. Of course they are. Thank you for your super chat. You're doing advocacy. I know it might not feel like it every day, but speaking out on here works. It does. I know I've helped people. Lots of people have reached out and shared their life stories with me, private things. They've reached out for church. They've reached out for therapy. I know that. And it makes me keep doing what I do. I absolutely love helping people. I would love to do it on a bigger scale. I would love to grow my channel back to where it was. It continues to shrink. That's okay with me too. But I won't stop using my voice no matter how small it shrinks to. It's important to me. That's what matters to me. And I've said this a lot, but success is subjective. And Queen of Karma, you're right on with what I'm saying. I consider myself successful because of the people who have reached out and said, "You have helped me. You've helped my daughter with her getting bullied at school." That's all I need to hear to keep going. Let it shrink, right? Let it shrink down. Just Joan, you know how I feel, Reese. If someone doesn't like you, why should that influence me? I have a brain. I make decisions with my heart and my brain. Both my heart and my brain believe in you. I love you, Just Joan. She's absolutely right. It's like, why even spend time on that shit? It's so true. They also want to hold you back to a version of what you used to be. If you went back to fix the mistakes you made, you'd erase yourself. Wear them proudly. They're mistakes. So what? We all make them. Who gives a shit? I agree 100%. When it's someone you thought you were close friends with, I know what you mean, Diana H. I remember your email very clearly. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I come from a family of social workers. I became one as well. Good for you. My grandma told me, you save one person, it's worth it. If you've helped several, that is what matters. Yes, your grandma was absolutely right. And that's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Like every stream, I don't do this anymore. Ask my mods. When I would end the stream, I'd go, boy, that was a dumbass stream. I wish I wouldn't have done that. Like that had no point. I was all over the place. I went into the weeds. That's not true because somebody will always email me. I always get some random email after a stream or a random comment after a stream. And they're like, I just had the worst day and I really needed to hear this. Your message spoke to me. And I'm like, what message? I was all over the place. It doesn't matter. The people that needed to hear it heard it. That's all I need to know. So I don't skip streaming anymore because I'm like, I don't have anything to say. You've helped me in so many ways. Thank you, Hope. And you've helped me. I don't skip streaming anymore. Sometimes I'll get self-conscious and I'm like, I don't have anything to say and people are tired of listening to me. I don't do that anymore. I do it if I want to do it, even if I got nothing to say, even if I hit go and I'm like, guys, I don't know what to talk about tonight. We're just here. We're just going to sit here and let it flow because it always hits somebody. Somebody needed to hear it. It's amazing to me how many people will go at the end of stream. They'll go, I had the worst day. This helped me so much. I wasn't feeling well. I feel better now that you made me laugh. I've been sick. My husband's been sick. I just got laid off. Whatever it is, pepperoni nips is a great example of that. I don't give a shit. It's connection. That's all that matters. We do better when we connect. That's all that matters. We're here for just being open, genuine, honest, flaws, darkness, loss, light, gain. It doesn't matter. It's a safe space. It's a community and it's connection. That's all I need to know. I don't need a fucking topic. I don't. That's all I need to know. Give me a room full of 200 people. I'll make it work. I promise. I'm not afraid. We can make it work. We just have to hit go and we'll make the wheels turn. Just to even laugh together. Says success to me is based on how many lives you've touched for the better. Exactly. It's not in the numbers. It isn't for me, at least. Reese could talk about paint drying and it would still be entertaining and have value in it. Thank you. Hey, I like your new picture. That's so true. I mean, I'm not tooting my own horn there. I mean, that's true as far as I don't have to have a topic, but we will make one. I promise we'll come up with something. Somebody will kick something off and then it just it's so funny. My mom has said that she's kind of slowed down on it. Love you, Joe Virus. Love you, Lady O. My mom used to say to me a lot at the beginning of being a YouTuber. She'd go, don't you think you're going to run out of things to talk about? And I'm like, boy, we really don't know each other, do we? Nope. I'm pretty sure I can make this thing work and go forever. Like as long as I can continue to support and support my kid, we'll do this forever. Have we met, Mom? Well, to be fair, Robin W., I didn't really get to know my mom until I turned 18. In all fairness, my mom left when I was 6. I saw her a handful of times after that. And then I turned 18. That's when I really got to know my mom. We're very different. We're very different. I love my mom. She's a close, close friend, but we're very different. Reese, even when you have a topic, you rarely ever go there. That's true, Marie Mary. I'm all over the place. I can't believe how many people watch this channel, to be honest, because I am all over the place, and I know that drives a lot of you nuts. Reese, have to reduce the Zoom calls to just 16 hours. Yeah, we did 9 hours a couple weeks ago, Brian, and I think I'm going to cut it at that. When I love our Zoom calls, but when we do like 12, 13, 14 hours, everybody's dragging ass. People have to take the day off the next day. Like people fall asleep. That's too much. It's just too much. It wears everybody out. I think like 8 hours is more than enough. The reason we're laughing about that, but I really do like it to be long because I want to make sure everybody got a say. I want to make sure everybody felt seen. Everybody felt heard. Everybody shared what they wanted to share. I don't want to leave that call where someone leaves going, I didn't feel validated. I want people to feel that way. And I think we can pull that off in 8 hours. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Kim is blue. Yes. I have major anxiety and this group has really helped me. See what I mean? Queen of Karma, if you're still here, that's a win for me right there. Linda has major anxiety and this group has helped her. That's a fucking win. I'll take it. There are so many people that are like, look, absolutely, this channel has helped me in many ways. Elaine, and you guys have helped me. Win, win. It's all about the connection. I'm certainly all over the place, but you know what? It's real. People want authenticity right now. Everything is fake. Everything is fucking fake. That is so true. Thank you, Shelly. Reese speaks with everyone who wants to speak. You know, I'm going to do a whole stream on that. Oh, I missed you when you were gone. I love you, Hope. I'm going to do a whole stream on that. I'm not going to name any names and you wouldn't know who I'm talking about anyway, because it's in the real world. It's not a YouTube thing. But I was talking to someone today and I was told something and it validated 100% about my thoughts that I had about this person. And I said, that was the first, I said, I never liked that person. I never liked that person. I don't know him that well, but the first read I got on him was, you are a phony fucking grade A baloney. That person came off, again, you wouldn't know who it was because it's not on YouTube, but the person came off as such a fake to me. And it validated and confirmed what I was told today. And I was like, I knew it. I knew that person was fake. People are so fake. And it's like, why? Who are you hiding from? What are you trying to fit and mold and form into? What are you trying to be someone else for? For the crowd? Like, so that people don't know who you really are? Who gives a shit? Be a weirdo. As long as you're not hurting anybody, like, people are going to judge, even if you come off as an amazing, rich, perfect, great hair, everything human, you're going to get judged either way. People are going to judge you either way. People love to judge. They love to judge. So either way, it's like, just be yourself. Who gives a shit? Everybody's flawed. I do not like fake people at all. I think it was good your mother met some of us and figured out we're not completely crazy. I'm glad you got to meet my mom, Renee B. I'm very glad. Yeah. Weird, Kay Thompson. I feel like I'm always checking to make sure I'm not saying the wrong things all day. Not here. I'm myself and everyone accepts me no matter what. And I love when you come to the Zoom calls. I love seeing you you're so funny in those. You don't say a lot, but you're like a lot of people in the Zooms. We text while the Zoom is going on. Like a lot of people in the Zoom will text me during the Zooms. And it just gets funnier because what will happen is we'll insert a little joke. Like Riley's Human and I have done that where it's just me and her and all these people are on the Zoom and I'll say something back and I'll watch her read it and she'll go. And it's funny. I do that with a lot of people on the Zooms. It's just like a silly little joke between the two of us, but it's funny because I'll do that. I'll do it with Laura Dupreet. I've done it with Debbie Zito. I've done it with Allie. I've done lots of people in the Zooms, but it's so funny because we'll text something personal and I'll watch in real time and they're like, it's just really funny. Riley's Human. I love having you there. Not a fan of the fakers. Yeah. You are one Pat Jonas where I text you during the Zooms. Every stream goes where it needs to go. That's what I love about this channel. It's like Seinfeld. Even though I didn't watch Seinfeld, I've been told by enough people it's about nothing and everything. It's about everything and nothing. We just check in with each other. It's just about connection. It's really all it is. It doesn't have to be something huge. We don't have to come on and do some grand show every time. Sometimes they flop. Sometimes there wasn't a lot of substance to one of our streams. Sometimes we didn't laugh the whole stream. Maybe we cried. It doesn't really matter anymore. I don't feel any kind of self-consciousness about it. We just come on here and we just do our thing. You really make my day, Reese. You are very special to me and everyone else. You are funny, beautiful, and caring. Love it. Donna Cooper, I love having you here. I love when I see your name here. Thank you for saying that. I love this community. It's like a bunch of friends just hanging out. Shelly Kelly, because it is. It's exactly what it is. I think people try to figure out, like, what's this about? I think that's one of the reasons the haters hate us, because they're like, what is she doing? Why does she exist? There's no reason for this. She's not doing or accomplishing anything. She's just talking to people. I love what Brian Webb said on an email once. He said, your show is so unique because your chat are your guests. Your chat are the guests. You engage with every single one of them. And that's what I love about it. Grandma Sunshine Dragon, the Zoom call is for the upper tier, the Fred and Gertie memberships. So you just would get a different membership, but don't feel like you have to. I always feel like I need to talk people out of it. They're fun, but don't feel like you have to do it. No pressure here, girl. I've been wondering how you were able to use your advantage, your ridiculously amazing memory in Scientology. What does that mean? I don't know if I understand. I've been wondering how you were able to leverage and use to your advantage. Well, I think that's probably how I have such a good memory, because in Scientology, it's all memorization. Like that's what we drill. It's called patter drills. Copyright 1952, General Grand Chapter, Royal Arch Masons. So I would take this and I would memorize it. And then you do a patter drill. You look at the wall. Copyright 1952, You have to memorize stuff. So maybe that's where it came from. But I remember being a small child and people saying, God, you have a really good memory. So I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, Robin, but thank you for saying it. Linda, for the other sock. Oh my gosh, I'll go buy it today. Thank you, Linda. I love you, girl. That's very kind. Thank you. Hey, Dark Rose, my foster mama cat accepted 2 orphans. I was so worried I would have to bottle feed. It's in a see, this is why I love animals. It's incredible. Thank you for sharing that. You have the upper tier membership, then you will get an invite to the Zooms. Hey, Mousy, and thank you for being a member of that, Grandma Sunshine Dragon. I haven't seen you for a minute, Mousy. I see how it is used for good here. Did it ever get you out of a bind? Oh, hey, Abundantly Empowered. Yeah, I crapped in my socks when I had pancreatitis. I loved those socks. They were really vintage looking, and I just shit right in my sock. Yeah, the Zoom is the last Sunday of the month. Thank you, Shell. I don't think so, Robin. Well, did it ever get me out of a bind? Probably. I mean, in real life, it probably has too. I have a pretty good memory. I wouldn't say it's like exquisite. I mean, I think a lot of people have good memories, but Just Joan, your memory is a gift not everyone has. Thank you, Margie Bar. I don't know that because I don't compare it. I figure everybody has the memory I have. I don't know. I figure everyone has this kind of a memory. But thank you for saying that. And thank you, Margie Bar. I crapped in my socks when I had pancreatitis, Just Joan. Critters Creations. I crapped everywhere. I mean, when I had it, I was shitting myself. Like I just wasn't making it. Yeah, Hope Between the Dreams. Alicia gave me like a ton of super chats. Linda did. A bunch of people super chatted me because I lost a lot of good underwear that week. Like I shit myself so much. And when I shit myself, it was so funny. My tattoo artist was saying that. He goes, I shit myself a lot. I said, really? You're in good company. My God. I lost, and I love my underwear. and I throw them away. I can't bring myself to wash them. I get freaked out by it. So I shit my underwear, and that sucked. I mean, I really lost a lot of underwear that week. And then I crapped down my sock. And it was this really cool vintage pair of socks that had like a red, white, and blue stripe. They were like these little ankle socks. I got them like years ago at a department. I think I got them at Nordstrom. I was like paying at the register for a bra, and they had this little bowl of like socks sitting there. And I was like, these are cute. And they were like $14. And I was like, I've never bought a pair of $14 socks in my life. I don't even like socks. I loved those socks. Shit in them. Shit right in them. Sucked. And I'm still depressed about it, honestly. But Alicia made me feel much better. Like a lot of people super chatted me. They were like, go get some underwear, Reese. Seriously. And I was like, thank you so much. Linda gave me a super chat to buy a sock. Yeah, it was a bummer. It sucked. Was shitting in your sock worth getting to yell at the guy telling him? What do you mean, Heather? Shitting in your sock, getting to yell at the guy and telling him? I don't know what you mean. What guy? Hey, Muffet Lou. I always thought I had a memory like an elephant, but yours is 10 times better. I don't know what you mean by that, guys. Why do you say I have such a good memory? You all have the same kind of memory. How is mine any different? Did you flush the sock? No, I had to toss it. But I'll tell you what, I was really depressed about that. I really liked that sock. I should look on Amazon to see if there's any like red, white, and blue striped sock. They just looked really vintage. And I never wore them much. And I was wearing them with my my Sambas. They looked really cool. I'm wearing them right now. Of all the golden geese in this world, these are my favorite shoes. These stupid, dirty ass Sambas are my favorite shoes. But these looked so cute with that vintage sock. Pissed about it. I'm sad. I wouldn't flush a sock, but I have a septic tank. So like I was told, like, don't flush anything. So I get freaked out. I get scared about my hair going down the drain. I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna have to pay for this? Sorry, but that has really great aim to get in your socks. Well, it not really. It wasn't solid, if you know what I mean, Michelle. It was just pure liquid. I was just peeing out of my butt. Yeah. No, I wouldn't clog a toilet here with anything but poop. That's okay, Heather. I didn't. Oh, Worth the asshole in line. I wish I could have seen his face. What line? Which asshole? There's a lot of assholes and a lot of lines. Oh, yeah, Mousy, I'll show you my tattoo, but I think it's easier to show it. I have a photo of it that's just a little bit more clear. He took it right after he finished the tattoo. It was a good aim into the sock. Here it is. That was right when he finished. The airport guy? Fuck that guy. That fucking guy. Man, I hate that. I'm trying to be more Christian. Fine. I hope that guy wakes up tomorrow and gets pubic hair in his coffee, and I hope it's decaf. That's what I'm going to say from now on. I want him to fall down a flight of stairs. No, you don't, Reese. No, you don't. That guy was such a dick. I'm from Brooklyn, bitch. He said it like 5 times. I was like, the Scientologist was coming out. I was like, don't. Yeah, no, it's really nice. I like the, why is it doing that? I like the strawberries. And I like all the color. I like the butterfly a lot. I like the color of the butterfly. I like it. Thank you. You remember details about a lot of people. You always spot new people. You have a great memory. Thank you, Margie Barr. That's very kind. You don't remember many minor details about many, you remember many, many minor details about people that most people wouldn't even pay attention to begin with. It's a gift, Reese. I probably just because I crave people and connection. Oh, I wanted to fucking kill this guy. The 4s, Valerie, mean protection by angels. 444 or 44 mean angels are around you. And my address growing up was 4438, and I lived on 44th and Leavenworth. I should, Angie Mo. Airport guy. Yeah, I wanted to. I was willing almost to do time for this dude. There was a guy on an airplane and he was just dick swinging. So wing that dick and swinging dick. I'm gonna chop it off. And so what happened was this dude, I don't know if he was drunk, but this guy kept saying, he was like, I'm from Brooklyn, bitch. And I was like, I'm a Scientologist and I'm about to I don't want to say it, but I love that abundantly empowered. I had had enough. I was tired. I was shitting myself a lot. And oh, I know why I hated him. I remember he was yelling the very first thing he was doing was I'm from Brooklyn, bitch. I was so tired. I was standing on the line to get onto the plane. Like you gave your boarding pass and you're just waiting to get on. I was so tired that I was standing there with my bag and I had my eyes shut and he was with four people. He had another guy and he had two women. And he was like, I'm from Brooklyn, bitch. Dude was dick swinging behind me and I had my eyes shut and I was like imagining throwing him screaming from a helicopter. Just your average, I was like, he should be castrated with fishing knives. And I was falling asleep and he was fucking around, excuse me, and he shoved the woman he was with into me. Don't know why, had my eyes shut. I was in a Zen place, throwing him screaming from a helicopter. This woman hit me so hard, not her fault, his fault, but shoved. I think also I didn't know it was coming. So I was perfectly there like that. And my whole body like chucked forward. And I was pissed. I was really pissed. Thanks, Kay Thompson. And I turned around and I gave him the mom, and the girl looked at like nobody was laughing. They were laughing. And I turned around and I was like, and the girl went, she was like, ha, 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 until I turned around. She went, oh, she's like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like she could see the smoke coming out of my ears. And she went, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I love these sambas, Donna Cooper. And I didn't say anything. She went, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I went, and I turned back around. I didn't say anything. And thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie, on July 8th, 1984, you have a unique, beautiful heart. No wonder you have 20,000 friends. It's about to be 17, actually, Stephanie, but that's okay. That's still a lot. When is your birthday? 7/8/84, girl. Thank you. So I turn around. I say nothing because I'm just that mad. Like usually I'm a chatty individual. I said nothing. That's how tired I was and pissed off. I just said nothing. And this fucking guy, he goes, he's laughing still. And he goes, why so serious? And I was like, you had to do it. You had to do it. I wish a mother effer would. And I turned around and I looked at him and I said, why so serious? What did I say? I said, why so serious? I said, because I've had no sleep. What did I say? And then I said, I love that, abundantly empowered. I said, I've had no sleep. And I said, did you really want an answer to that? Or were you just being passive aggressive? And I switched up my accent just to be a bitch back to him. And he just shut his damn stupid, ugly fucking lips. And I was like, yeah, you know what you should do? Take your top lip, your bottom lip, and fucking press them together, you stupid dick swinging. Sorry, guys. You took me back to that story and I got upset for a minute. And I'm probably dehydrated and tired as well. But I had been shitting myself, like no joke, at an airport, crapping myself in my black joggers. That's what I said. I went, why so serious? Like I switched it up to a Brooklyn accent because his was probably fake. And I said, because I've had no sleep. I said, did you really want an answer to that? Or were you being passive aggressive? Because I can fucking do it too, you stupid fucking. I'm serious. I hope he gets thrown screaming from a helicopter. I hope the forces of evil make their way to his front door. No, you don't. No, you don't, Reese. I hope the best for him. I hope he reforms and he doesn't shove women into other women. That's what I meant by that. I didn't tell him I shit in my socks, but I should have. I should have. I should have balled up the shitty sock and thrown it at him like he threw that woman at me and been like, "That's why I'm so serious because I just shit in my vintage cool sock." No, I don't think I told him I shit in my sock, but that would have been cool. I kind of wish I would have. How funny would it be to say that in a line full of people like that? Like, because I'm really tired and I just shit in my cool socks that I got at Nordstrom. Don't ever do that to me again, sir. I'm standing here in a wet, shitty, soaked sock. Okay. You're about to smell it. I do have water. No, I got water. I'm going to go though, because it's been over 2 hours. Can you guys hit subscribe while you're here? Hey, Hux. Thanks. Can you let her out? Thanks, Skiddly Dink. Yeah, like that time that I crapped in my undies and I threw them at the wall. I shit myself at the senior living community once that I worked at. And it was one night after we were closed and I was wearing a skirt. And thanks, Scrumby. We were closed and I took my underwear off and I threw them at the side of the building. And I went into work the next morning and the maintenance guy, Ken, was there and he found the underwear. And he was like, one of these fucking old people threw their shitty underwear on the side of the building in the mulch. And I was like, animals. I was like, you're kidding me. Disgusting. I was like, that's sick. To this day, that's what happened. Thanks, Hope Between the Dreams. She's subscribed. Be more like Hope Between the Dreams. Yeah, I'm sorry I'd had enough. I thought you what? I thought you did. And that was when his face dropped and he ran. Might just be how I happened in my mind. I wish that would have happened. I wish I would have balled up my poop-filled sock and thrown it at him. Hey, Michael Malloy. Yeah, it just happened. What was I supposed to say? Ken, that's my shitty underwear. I mean, they were boy shorts. Like, what old person is wearing boy shorts? They were pretty cute, actually. But no, I just went along with it. I was like, animals, sickos. Every last one of you. I was like, who did it? Who did this? I'm trying to work here. I'm on business. Who's shitting and throwing it at the side of the building? It was me. This is what I mean. At least I'm honest. Like, this is why I think the haters hate me so much, because I don't try to be perfect in any way. I shit myself all the time. I shit in my socks. I yell at people. I'm trying to be a better person, though. Keep that in mind. Anyway, on that note, I'll be back tomorrow if you want me to be. Tomorrow's Sunday. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to take Hux to the gym. I got to walk the dogs, get laundry done. I inked all over my sheets, so I got to wash those. I was on a date with the cellist. Yeah, Angie Mo. I crapped myself all the time because Jeff ate really rich food. So when I was, hey, Debbie Zito, I love you. So when I was, no, the soprano accent I used. Love you, Valerie. No, I did. I was like, why so serious? Because I haven't slept. I said, did you want an answer to that? Or were you just being passive aggressive? I can sound like Lois Griffin too, dude. Get over your life. Okay. What was I saying? No, oh yeah. Jeff ate really rich foods. So every time we would go out to eat when we were dating, I was like, oh, I have to stop at work. I forgot something. I left my lipstick. And I would run in and I would go shit at work. And that night I didn't make it. And I was wearing a really cute skirt and thanks, Good Vibes. And I just ripped the undies off and I threw them against the building. I didn't know what else to do, guys. I did the best I could with what I had, which was a pair of shitty underwear. No one said I was proud of it. Keep that in mind. Not bragging. I just shit myself a lot. What are you supposed to do in that moment? You shit yourself. What are you supposed to do? You want to walk around in shitty undies? I don't. I ripped those suckers off. I had a skirt on. It was easy access. I don't know what else to say. You shit in the bed, Michael Malloy? I've done that once. I shit in my bed once next to Jeff and he was sound asleep. And I was like, I cannot let this man know that I just shit myself in the bed. And I like slowly pulled the sheets back and I was like, it's everywhere. What do I do? and he snored right through that shit with his CPAP on. And I just like got a bunch of paper towels, and he got up to take a shower in the morning. And I was like, he never knew. I was like, what a dumbass. He didn't know. He had no idea. There was shit everywhere. I just ripped the sheets off and washed them while he was in the shower. Dude never knew. Michael Malloy shits himself every night. I'm sorry to hear that. I would get like some kind of a Depends or something so you don't have the problems I have. Anyway, this was a good talk, good end to this story. And that's probably why I'm fearful of getting married again. There's nothing worse than shitting in a bed next to your spouse. That's embarrassing. I would rather shit myself like at TJ Maxx than be like, was there a trash can? There was no trash can nearby, just Joan. I was on the side of the building. Yeah. I'm sad how many pairs of underwear I lost that week. Old Charlie, you can't sleep in my bed, hun. Yeah, no, it happened once, old Charlie. You're being a little judgy. Okay, you're being a little judgy. I shit myself one time, and now he won't let me sleep in his bed. That's the couch for you. Fine, whatever. That's old Charlie. I get it. I was planning on flying there tomorrow, but never mind. Your ex left skid marks in your bed. So did mine more than once, but I didn't do that. I just full on shit too. It was a lot. I'm starting to wonder if I had pancreatitis episodes before and they were just undiagnosed because I really crapped a lot that night. It was terrible. It was horrible. I don't know if I had COVID or what. True love is handing your loved one a plastic bag to poop in. Yeah. I will say this, like, there was always something weird about that with Jeff. I'm not trying to bring up Tommy, but Tommy was my next partner. I feel different about that. Like, I could have crapped next to Tommy, and he always used to say, don't trip, I got this. Like, I shit myself a lot near him, and he never made me feel weird about it. He was always like, it's okay, I'm ready to get my hands dirty. Like, let me help you. I never felt weird about it with him. I felt weird about it with Jeff. I don't know why, because Jeff shit his underwear all the time. Like, he was a man. He did that stuff all the time. I don't know why. It's different. It was different. It was a different person, but I don't know. He always made me feel more at ease about shitting myself. The lady whose voice is for Bart Simpson is a Scientologist. Yes. Yeah, she has been forever. I had to pull over at a McDonald's, didn't make it, so my cute undies got left in the trash. I shit in Spanx once. I had to peel off Spanx. I shit in Spanx tights once, but I also shit in like a Spanx like bodysuit thing that you pull up. Do you know how much I've lost in money just alone on that? Like, it would be worth winning the lottery tonight just to make up for all the shitting I've done in expensive undies. Tommy always accepted your poop rage. He did. He was very accepting of that. Jeff would have just stood there and watched it happen. He did. Yeah, it was different. Tommy was always like, all right, roll up my sleeves and let's like get dirty together. He never cared about that, which I admire and appreciate. I got to say, that was kind. Oh, wow. I didn't know that, Marissa Martin. Anita Card. I know, I've been on forever. I'm going to sign off. Please, you wear Depends. Okay, I'm happy to hear that. Please hit subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon if you want to join me. Weekends are weird. People don't show up on weekends as much, but we hold a pretty good crowd. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. I love you guys, and thanks for everything tonight. This went all over the place, but I really enjoyed it. It's real. Who cares? Thank you for everything. I love you guys. I think I'm going to go eat a snack. What time is it? It's kind of late. I feel like a snack, though. Love you, Muffet Lou. I don't know what. Maybe some cheese again. I got some cheese at Costco. I'm kind of looking forward to busting that open. Rain, I think you should get some sleep, girl. Love you all. Thank you for the super chats tonight. Baby steps. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for becoming members. Brian, that was amazing if you're still here. Thank you for the people who haven't been here for a while. I was really happy to see Lucia, Queen of Karma. It was really a nice conversation. You are the snack. I love you, girl. Mods, always. Thank you. I know, Heather, I'll be careful. I love you guys, and I'll be back tomorrow, but thank you. I mean it. We're on for a long time. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening, even though it was a bunch of flapping my gums. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Here comes Fred.